Hello, Kirti.
Hi.
Hello, all. Very good morning to everyone joining today. So, we are glad to have you in today's session. Let's start the session in another 1 or 2 minutes.
Meanwhile, hi everyone, the attendees. If you want to introduce yourself, you can just use the chat so that let us get acquainted. I'm Dr. Gomati. I'm a Microsoft MVP and MCT community lead, and I'm happy to be here with you all. Hey Gerald, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, all. So, I am Gerald. I am from Coimbatore and I am a MCT and Ashu community champion. And we are warmly welcome each one of you for today's session. Could you please put your short intro on the chat so that we also get to know where are you from and what you are doing?
If you want to talk to us, like you can raise your hands. We can make your mic enable so that you can talk to us. Or if you can introduce yourself in the chat, is great.
And today the session is going to presented by Ram Prakash. He is a MVP with Power Platform, Power Apps. Also, he is a active um, MCT who used to present various sessions for the community, and he always like to share his knowledge with the community and encourage people to learn from his YouTube videos, blogs. And we are really very happy to have you today, Ram.
Thanks, Gerald. Thanks, Komati.
So people are introducing. So hi Kirtivasan, hi Karan Kumar, right? Kumar, Vinesh, Balakrishnan. Oh, you're joining from Chennai. Great. Yes,
I think we can
we can
start it
start.
now.
Yes, Jobin. Hi, Jobin.
So are we good to start the session now?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Cool. So hello all. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. So today in our session, we are just going to cover about the automate document processing using Power Automate. And in our session, we are going to cover the application like Canvas Power App, Power Automate AI Builder, and the Dataverse. So initially, what I'll do is I'll just walk you through the demo which I have already prepared. I'll just tell you how the process works. Then how I done the process, that walkthrough I'll give you, and the solutions, whatever which I just prepared with the AI model, I provide, I have uploaded it in the GitHub as well. So I'll provide you the GitHub link as well that you can just directly download and you can import in your environment and you can just directly use it out. So let's start the session now. So let me just give you an background of myself, which Gerald already provided. So I'm an MCT and a Microsoft MVP in a Power Apps, BizApps community. So I started my career with Microsoft Dynamics CRM 4.0 and currently working with the CRM, Canvas, model-driven apps, or I can say the Dataverse, all the areas. So I have around 14 plus years of experience in IT industry, and I'm currently working in Bosch Global Software Technologies. So today agenda, as I said, we'll just shortly finish the PPTs and we'll just deep dive into the demos. So I'll just run through a couple of slides so related to the AI builder and how to create a custom model and how to extract the information from the document which we are uploading and how to train the model and how to use that AI model in our Microsoft Flow demo, and we'll go for the Q&A. So AI Builder, hope all of them knows how AI model works because I'll say that currently in Azure we are having a AI Foundry, and if you want to generate a model, or we can just use our Python code using a LLM, and we can just write our Python code and we can use it. But whatever which I'm going to cover in our Power Automate flow is there is some predefined model which was provided by Microsoft that we can easily use it out. Like for example, generating a model or OCR document generation. So such kind of document generations are available in the AI Hub in the Power Automate flow. So that model, we will just see it in our today's sessions, and it will be like, I'll just walk you through that what are the models which is available and what are the models which we are going to cover it in today's session. And once after that done, I'll just provide the YouTube link as well. There I have covered all the AI models which is available currently in the Power Automate side. So today we are going to see about the custom model which we are going to create. So the examples, I'll just explain you what is the example which I have taken. So here there are out-of-box AI model, which is like extract custom information from the document, or if you're having an information invoices, you can just directly extract the information from the invoices, or if you're having any prescriptions or OCR models, that you can directly extract that information as well using Power Automate flow. So such kind of model which is available there. So how to create that custom model, that I'll just show you during the session. During the demo session. So I'll just show you the screenshots of this one. What are the models which is available and what I'm going to cover it today. So for extracting the custom information, as I said, we just need to go for the Power Automate flow. We need to click on the extract custom information, and we can just directly select the custom information to create the model. And for example, if there is an invoice available and what are the invoice details which you need to map it, you can just easily map that information, and you can click on custom model and you can map your custom invoices, and that invoice will automatically fetch the information and populate to you via Power Automate flow. So the model which I have already trained is to process the document processing, and this one I extracting the information like email, phone number, and total amount. So this is just a model which I already generated and keep it ready, because sometimes when you start processing the model, it will take plenty of time, like minimum of 5 to 10 minutes it will take. So to avoid that time, so I just already generate a model, but I'll just go ahead and walk through the model, how we can just train the model as well, or how we can just using the document, we can just directly take the information and train the models. So this is the how we can just use it, the AI model in Power Automate Flow. Like we are having like, for example, we are having a Dataverse or SharePoint, such kind of the components available in the Power Automate Flow. So you can just directly use that component as like as that one we are having the AI model as well. You can just use the model. So as I said here, you can able to see the model name is document processing, the same document processing I'm using, and the format type we get will currently it is supporting JPEG, PNG, and the PDF documents. So using that, we can just have the document ready and we can process it. So this is just a sample screenshot. So today's session, I'm just going to cover this flow. So what is this flow, which I'm just going to use it like, for example, a person will submit an invoice to get it approved from the manager. So once he submitted the document submission through Canvas Power App, it will automatically create a record in the Dataverse site. Once after the Dataverse record gets created, it will automatically trigger my Power Automate flow. So what I'm doing in that Power Automate flow, I'm just receiving the document which I just attached from the document submission. I'll send that document to the AI model. That AI model will process the information. It will return the response to my Power Automate flow. Once after the request is done, I'm just creating a record for the approver here. It will automatically send a notifications to the approver. So I have created another Power App for the approver. He can review that information which was extracted. As I said in my previous one, I have extracted an information like email, the total amount, and the phone number. These three details I just extracted. With these three details, it will automatically create one record in the another table called document approval table. He will review that information and he will approve or reject that document. So once he approved that one, it will trigger, it will create or update the record in my table. Based on that one, it will automatically trigger my Power Automate flow and it will update the main record, which is like a document submission record in the Power Automate flow. So this is the flow which I'm going to cover it out today in our session. Okay, so now let's go for the quick demo here. So first, I'll just show you the solution which I just created. So this is the solution which I have already created and I have a table called document approval and a document submission. So there are two tables which I have already created here. I'll go to my Canvas Power App. Before that, I'll just go to my model driven app which I have created. So this is the model driven app which I have created. So once the document submitter submit the record, it will come and create a record here. So what it will do, it will create the name of that, what is the name which submitter is providing that name, and what is the file which he is attaching, that file will be attached here, and what is the status and what is the submission date. So once after the record gets created, for example, if an approver approves that record, it will create another record called the name, who is approved by, and what is the approval date, and what is the approval status, and what is the comments which we are extracting from the AI. So this is just a model driven app, which a sample one which I have already created for this demo. So what I'll do, I'll just quickly go to the submitter I'll go to this submission record. This is a document submission. I'm creating a new record here. I'll create it as requesting approval for invoice 5. So I have a couple of invoices which I have already available, which I downloaded it. So I'll just select that invoice and I'll save this record. So once the record gets saved, what it will do, as I said earlier, I'll just go to my model driven app. I'll refresh it here. So here you can able to see the in record automatically gets created and the status is going on, and you can able to see the status got changed to submitted now. So now I'll just go and refresh it here. So the status got updated to submitted, which means that it is submitted for the approver to start approving this record, which is like an invoice. So I'll just go to this one. I'll make a refresh here. So the document approver receives an request here, and here you can see the statuses of pending. And this is the document. As I said, I trained a model to extract these information, which is like the amount, email, and phone. These three documents which extracted from the document and it showed out here. So now it's the approver decision to approve or reject. So currently now I feel that okay, it is correct. So I'll just directly go ahead and approve this record. So once after the record gets approved, the status got changed to approved here. I'll go to my backend. So here you can able to see the record got approved now for the invoice of submission. Now if I open this submission, so the status automatically got changed to approved. So this is the whole thing which I explained in that diagram, what I'm just going to cover. Now let's see a step-by-step behavior, how we came to this one to achieve this. So now, as we know, the model and app is ready. I'm going to create a new Power App for I'll go to create a new table here. So what I'll tell to do, I'm just going to create a table. And as I said, I'm just going to create an out of box only. I'm not going to create a new one. So I'll just say document submission. I'll create an app. So this will provide you the automatically it will generate an app for you. The same which I just showed you. So I'm just creating the app first, then I'm just taking you to the backend, how it works. So let it create. Within the meantime, I'll go to another tab. I'll open another tab for the make.powerapps.com. So now I created for the submitter. The same way I'm just going to create it for the approver as well. The same as the same process which we have followed. So I'll go to the page design. I'm going for an document approver. You can just create a, so it will automatically create an app for the approver as well. That's it. Okay, this is a simple one which we have done. So it will create an app, and the same app we can just create a record or update a record. That stuff we can easily do it out. So now what I'll do, now I'm going to the main part, which is like the Power Automate one, which I was explaining earlier. So you can able to see there's an AI hub available. So now first thing which we are taking is to train the model. Okay, so let the AI hub tab gets loaded. So here you can able to see there are different prompts available in the model. AI model is available, document extraction is available. So if I go to prompts, so these are all the prompts available, like summarizing a text or extracting information from the text or directing the language. So such kind of thing which is available in the prompts. I'll go to AI hub again. I'm going for an AI model. So this is the AI model which I just showed it in the image. So here you can able to see the document extraction is there and text extraction, which is like directing the positive or negative sentiments, and the data predictions and the images and all the things are available. Now, as I said earlier, I already have the model which I already developed it, which is like processed my model. So I'll just open this model. Okay, so here you can able to see it is the model, which is like an email, phone, and total amount was there. So if I want to test this model, I can just upload my, for example, I imported a text file uh, in the Canvas app for the demo. So I'm just importing it here. So let us see what is the output which we are getting it here. So for this, if I zoom in, so here you can able to see it is mapped with a confidence score of 96 for phone and email with 96% of confidence. And this is the total amount which I just mapped with the confidence score of 98%. So how I trained the model? So I'll go to the model again. So what I'll do now, so I'm just going to extract the information from the documents. So I'll just click here. I'll just click on create a custom model again. So once after I created a custom model, so you need to specify what are the information you need to retrieve from the document. So for example, that invoice may have an invoice ID will be available, total amount will be available, or customer names will be available. So such kind of thing will be available. So you can just directly specify that model here so that you can just easily reuse that one. So for example, for me, it is a fixed template. For example, the model, sorry, the PDF files which I already have is a fixed model. You can just use the fixed model, or else if you are having a general documents, you need to read an information, you can read it, or else an invoices you want, because currently I'm using an invoice alone, but I want to show you about the fixed template because for invoices, Microsoft have already provided an AI model that will automatically get an extracted information from the invoices. That I'll just show you while we are into the Power Automate flow. So now, as I said, I'll just go for the fixed document template here. I'll just click on next. So I'm just going to add a model here. So sorry, add a fields here. So I'm just going to say that the customer name. And what else I can, as I said, I need to get it from here, the phone number. An email address. What else I can get? I can say customer invoice number and then customer address. Okay, we'll just try to get these things because we need to map these five in all the documents. So these are the values I need to extract from the document. This is just a temporary variable like we have created as of now. So I'll just click on next and it will ask me to create a collection. So this collection, I'll say invoice document collection. I'll select this one. I'll import the documents which I have now. So what I'll do, I'll just select. It needs a minimum of 5 documents to get it, get the document to train a model, because a model is needed to at least 5 documents to generate a model. So I'm just uploading that 5. I'll click on done. So the collection is added now. I'll click on next here. So now the system is finding the what are the values which can be able to map. So here you can see there are 5 documents available here, and these are the features which we need to map it. So for example, I'll say this is my customer name. I'll select this one. I'll map a customer name. I'll map a phone number field. I'll map an email field. I'll select an invoice number and a customer address. Okay, so now once after you map all the 5 fields, you can able to see that automatically turned that it, I mean, we got a tick mark stating, okay, all the values which is expected for you is mapped here. So now once that is done, I'll go for a next thing. So consider some of them may or may not have the expected information. So at that time, what we can do, for example, first I'll just finish mapping this address and the invoice number as well. So consider in the third document, I'm not having a phone number and email address. So what I'll do, I'll just say not available in this document. So which means that we don't want to map this field in the document. So for example, I'm mapping the email address. address, invoice number, and a customer name. See, it automatically gets mapped. If suppose I'll say it is available in the document, but you did not map it, it won't allow you to proceed further. So if you can't able to find that in your document, you can just make it as not available and you can proceed further in that one. Okay, so now I'll just map the other one document here, customer name and an invoice number. I'll go for the next model. I'll provide an email address, phone number, address fields, customer name, and an invoice number. Now, all the 5 documents got mapped and you can able to see the next button automatically gets mapped. So what I'll do, I'm just saying that session demo data model. I'll click on rename. So it's renamed. I'm clicking on next. So all the 5 documents out of 5 documents, I did not map in one of the document, which is a phone number field. Now I'll just start training the model. So now you can able to see the document started, the model started training the files which I attached now. Now if you go to model, so here you can able to see it started training. So usually it won't take much time, but as we are having a session and we are into a short time, I have already trained a model, as I said earlier, like a published one, which I have already there. That model I'll just show you. Maybe let's wait for another couple of minutes to see whether the new model got trained easily or not. Let us see. Perfect. So now you can able to see the model got trained now quickly. So now what I'll do, I'll just go to my Power Automate flow. I'll just show you one of the information, maybe like make.powerautomate.com. I'm going for my flow. And as I said, I already have a flow for document processing. I'm just going to turn that off because I'm just going to create the same one which I just already created there. So I'm just going to create a new flow here. I'm going for automated cloud flow. I'll say when a document submitted, I'm going to have a dataverse trigger, and dataverse trigger I'll select added or modified. So usually I won't prefer the new designer. I'll just go for the old designer. So here, what I'm going to do, so there is a submitted table available. In that, a record gets added. So I'll say document submission happened here. I'm going to have the scope of organization. And here, what I'll do, so I'll go to the one which currently processed, like document submission. So which is like, this is the latest one which got processed. I'll open this one. So here you can able to see the invoices which I attached is the field name called document file. So I'll go to my flow. I'll add a condition. I'll add a condition called the document file is not equal to null. Okay, is not equal to null. So what I'll do, I'm going to perform my AI model. So as I said already, if you want to perform for the invoices, so there is already an inbuilt model which was generated by Microsoft. We are already having for the invoices, but if I'm just taking another examples like resume reader or like the prescription reader, so that will take plenty of time. So for a quick demo, I have taken this invoices to map couple of fields. So as I said, I'm not going to use this invoice model because we already trained the model here. So I'm just going to extract the information here. So let me just say process documents. So while processing the document, so if I click on this one, so currently we can able to see only one document model available, which I already trained. Our new model is not available because After training the model, you need to publish that model to make it available in all the places. So what I'll do, I'll just go to my Power Automate flow. So here the status is trained. I'm opening that model which we have trained just now. And I'm going for a quick test to make sure, okay, it is extracting a proper information. So here, if I zoom in, you can able to see it mapped to address, phone number is there, email is there, invoice is there, and the client number is there. So which means it looks good. So make sure that whenever you are training the model, it should have the confidence score of 87. So the accuracy score, because confidence score will be based on the field level, and accuracy score is based on the all confidence score. So make sure that you are having a minimum of 80 plus score available so that the information which you are going to retrieve will be more accurate here. So let's wait for the accuracy to get, sorry, the model to get published. So now it got published successfully. We got a notification that, okay, the model got published. So now I'll come here. I'll delete this one. I'm going to add the same AI model again. I'll say the process documents, and now I click on the AI model. So now here you can able to see the session model automatically gets populated. Now the form type, as I said, current we can use three type of types, types we can use it. One is like a PDF, a JPEG, and a PNG images. So currently I'm having only PDF image document, so I'm just using the PDF image documents here. So here I need to pass a form the content of the file, how we can use it. As I showed you in the model driven app, we are having an document file available that is stored in some place. So I need to retrieve that information. So what I'll do, I'll go for the dataverse again. I'm going for downloading that file. So which table it is stored? It is stored in a document submission table. And which is the ID? So we are already having the ID which is passed from this document submission. I'm going to have a document submission here. And what is the column name which I need to get it? So it automatically populated, which is nothing but a document file. So now I'll just drag and drop it here. And here I'm going to pass the content of that file. That's it. Now I'll just simply save this one. I think it is taking some time. Let it take. It is taking a lot of time. Let me just go back. It's not yet saved still. Let's wait for, okay, let me try to enable or else. Okay, it's time out. Lucky. Perfect. I'll save it again. Okay, so now you can able to see the flow is ready to go, and we recommend you to test it. But again, let's go ahead and start testing now. So what I'll do now, as we already generated, I mean, we have already, and what can I say, the Canvas Power Up, we try to create it. So I'll go to new. I'll say requesting approval for invoice maybe 6. Okay. So now I'm just going to upload a file, the invoice 6th file. I'm just going to click on save. So once after I click on save, the record gets saved successfully. And I'll just come to the flow which we have created. Maybe I'll just refresh the screen. So document submitted, I'm opening this one. So you can able to see the model is running now. Let me open this one. So when a record is modified, added or modified, it is coming and validating the document is available in that record or not. Yes, it is available. It is coming and downloading the file. It's just like that, downloading the file. After downloading the file, you can able to see the content which got retrieved successfully. Now I'm passing that content file from the attachment to our AI model. So the AI model started processing. So here you can able to see we got a phone number value, which is like this number. And the confidence score is 0.93, which is like a 93%. The same way we got an email as well. So confidence score of 99%. The same way the customer address, which is of confidence score of 94%. And we got another one thing called customer invoice, and that confidence score is of 99%. So now the document got extracted successfully. And this is how you can just simply pass an information. So currently what I'm doing is like from the database, getting the information from the document and I'm just passing it to the model. Or else suppose some of them may have a scenarios like this. For example, I have a Canvas Power App. In the Canvas Power App itself, they will attach a file. From there, we need to pass it to AI model. So such kind of thing also possible. But while passing that one, you need to parse it, the document with the content. That content you need to pass to your instant cloud flow. And from there also you can get this one. So now as I want to show that, okay, how the model works. Now I'll just go to the existing flow, which I have already created, and I'll just show you what I have done it out here. So I'll just open the document processing. So when a row is added or modified, the same way I'm validating the document which is contains data. I'm downloading the image. After downloading the image, what I'm just doing, so I'm just going for the document submission record and I'm just updating the status as submitted. So which is like once after the record gets created for the document submission, and if it contains all the documents, I need to update it to submitted, else I don't want to update. So hence I'm updating the document to submitted and I'm going for the processing document. I'm processing the document. Once after the process document done, so I need to add an approval record. So for now, I'm just adding the approval record with the full name of that user. So I'm just for that, I'm just retrieving from the user table. And I'm just changing it to pending status because I'm creating an approval record because an approver need to reject or approve. So until that one, the status should be in pending. So I updated it as pending and I'm just providing the total amount from the A model. The same way from email from the A model and phone number from the A model, and against which document submission it is loading. So I just mapped it here simply. So now once the approver approves that record, what I'm just doing, I'm just simply coming here. And this is another flow because the status need to be updated here as well, and as well as this document submission as well. So I'm coming here and once the status gets approved, I'm just validating whether it is approved or not. If it is approved, I'm just directly coming and updating the status as approved. I'm validating whether the record is rejected or not. If it is rejected, I'm just directly coming and updating the status as rejected. Now, once after all these things are done, whether it is approved or rejected, I'm just going to update the approval record, who approves that record. So for example, when it got approved and who approved that record. So that details I'm maintaining it here. So this is the demo which I just want to show you today. And what, as I showed you, this is a simple flow which we have done, like a submit a record, extract the information through AI. The process will happen via Power Automate flow. Send that to an approver reject or approve or reject, send back to Power Automate flow, update the status in document submission. So this is what the flow which we have done. The only thing which I just say the negative, which is not much negative, but I just want to tell the information is, for example, you are in a development environment you are creating a model and you are extracting the model using solution and you are importing it to the destination environment. Either it can be staging or production environment, whatever you are importing it. And you want to make some changes in the model. You cannot directly edit the model in the destination environments like staging or production. If you want to make any model changes, even though if it is unmanaged solution, you need to come to the development environment where you have created it. You need to develop that or you need to modify that model in the source environment. Then you need to push as a solution to the destination environment as well. So this is the only disadvantages I can able to see it out here. And yeah, that is the one which I want to showcase
Vishwant, Kadas.
you.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so this is how we can just directly use the models here. And yeah, let's quickly go for the Q&A if anything available, Gomati here or Gerald.
Yeah, I am seeing this. Is anyone, if you wanted to talk to us, please raise the hands. I'll be like enabling the mic. Or if you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat. Either way is fine.
Hope the session looks interesting. Maybe usually I want more concentrate on the PPTs. I use it to take the session because if we have a hands-on session or if we are showing some demo sessions, so the audience will be entertained and they can able to easily learn it out there.
It's
So
really
I use
great,
it to do so.
Ram. Yeah, it was like completely demo. I really liked it.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah.
So I hope there are no questions, but I have one
Okay.
question,
Yeah.
Ram, here. So what kind of license do we need if you wanted to use this Dataverse and Automate to be used and this document intelligence? Is that
You need to
separate
have a
license?
premium licenses for sure.
Okay, no, my question is like, is there a separate license for the document intelligence separately and Power Automate?
No, maybe I think maybe I'll check and come back for that one. But as per my knowledge, if you are having a Power App access itself, you will directly get an access. Like for example, if you are using an Excel or Word in the Power Automate, it will ask for premium licenses. But such kind of license is not needed for the AI model for now.
Okay, great.
Maybe I'll
So,
just check and come back for that one for that Gomati for
sure,
that.
sure.
Yeah.
Jobin has raised the
Yeah.
please, Jobin. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Ram, the question is like, how are you actually, how do we transfer this model to the higher test environment or the production environment? What is the process? This is a solution aware or what
Yeah.
is, how does it?
So if you just go to make.powerapps.com. So as you said, yes, it's a solution dependent only. So we can just directly add as a part of a solution here. So add existing, there's a AI model available. We can just click on the AI model and you can just select the session model and you can add it to the solution and you can extract and move to the different environments.
Thanks. Do we need to train it when we move to a higher environment, or it will be like
And
already
no, you
training
need to train it in your source environment, which is like
environment?
where is the source, which is like a dev environment. If you train the model in the source, you can move it in any place. But if you want to update the model in destination environment, that is not possible. You need to again come and train the model in development environment. Then only you need to move it out.
Mm-hmm. And when you extract it, it's like a JSON file or something like that? Any
It is like a zip file, which is like
like a normal solution.
yes, normal solution like this type only it will be like.
And we can use ALM DevOps to move it in a normal
Yeah, pipeline we can use it out. Yes.
pipeline.
Yeah. And maybe I'll just have the solution which we just had a demo. So I'll just put it in the chat as well. If anyone want to use that one, you can easily access that model. And yeah, I mean, you can just simply import in your destination environment. And if you want to play around, you can just have a look on that one as well.
And Ram, is it only available in US or is it general
No,
available?
in all the places. And I provided here my handles here, which is my YouTube link and then LinkedIn, and I have a QR code with my personal email address. So
I have
if you
shared
have
your
any,
LinkedIn in the chat.
yeah,
I just see. Yeah.
yeah,
I'll also share the YouTube link as well. Yes.
yes.
Okay, that's great. I didn't see any questions here or the hands raised. Okay. Thank you so much, Ram, for delivering such an excellent session today.
Yeah,
The demos were
thank you.
fantastic, especially seeing, like the document intelligence, Power Automate, and data was in
Yeah.
action. Your clear explanations and hands-on walkthrough that was really made everything so easy to understand. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, and looking forward to have a lot of sessions with you in the future.
Sure. Thanks, Komati. And I need to thank you and Gerald, both of them, for providing me this session. Thank you so much for that one.
Thank you. Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
joining. Have
Thank
a
you
great
all.
day.
Bye-bye.
Have a great weekend.
Happy
Bye.
weekend. Bye-bye.